We all know you're a big Ed Sheeran fan and you love Pink and Taylor Swift. But let's talk about rock and roll for a minute, yeah?
Yeah, I love all of those.
Well, so Brian Johnson is back with AC/DC. Like, he's been seen outside the recording studio with them in Canada. So,
yeah,
do you think this is going to be it for AC/DC?
Who knows what's going on? I mean, and Phil Rudd was there too, which is, that's great that he can leave New Zealand now, because I know he's under house arrest and all this other shit. So, and Cliff Williams retired, a bass player, but then I think he was spotted too. So who knows if they're going to use that lineup to do an album, and then maybe they're just going to do 30 shows. I know the original thing was, the last tour was they're going to do 40 shows around the world to celebrate 40 years, and they were going to call quits. But Angus knows there's a lot of money out there. There's a ton of money. You can get $300 a ticket. You know what I mean? These, the Rolling Stones are going to start doing stadiums again in the United States in a few months. So he doesn't want to retire. He's like, "There's a fucking, we could print money by just doing these songs." But Brian's older and he can't fucking, he can't do 5 shows a week. So I think they're going to do another album and maybe do 40 shows, and they'll do one a week, and they'll just do big festivals and big stadiums, and then call it a day.
But
because Brian's 69 years old. Angus is only 61, so he's the baby in the band.
Do you know how happy Brian Johnson must be to be 69?
Absolutely.
He'd probably walk around going, "Do you know what age I am, lads? 69.
No, they're great. I love, AC/DC is one of my favorite bands of all time. I've seen them a million times, and I fucking just love that band, man. And when you go to see them, I took my son. I saw him with Bon Scott as a kid. My older brothers brought me. I was 10 years old, so I've been seeing him for a fucking long time. It was just great that I brought my kid, and he knew all the songs. So it's fucking awesome just to bond over something like that, an AC/DC show.
Does it piss you off, though, with AC/DC, that it takes them so long to make a new album? And then when the album does come out, they play 1 or 2 songs from it on the tour?
Yeah, well, they usually do about 3. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're old school. They can't do a tour without a new album. A lot of bands don't need to do that anymore because not a lot of people are buying the records. And they're obviously not as good as the classics. But, that's just the way they like to do things. Put a new album out, play 3 or 4 songs, and then play the old ones, because you don't want to play too many new songs.